Yo, what's going on, guys? And guess what's the news? Andre Iguodala is supposedly what holding up from. Okay, so let me explain this. Shout out Yossi Gozlan of HoopsHype for this information. The Warriors still have one more standard roster spot left to fill, as you guys are aware, and it is reportedly being reserved for Iguodala. If he does not return, they could look to fill that roster spot with another veteran or maybe promote a young player in their pipeline like Weatherspoon and then turn one of their Exhibit 10 contracts into a two-way and then give the other Exhibit 10 contract to the final, give him a shot to also, fight for a two-way contract. But, it looks like if the Warriors fill the spot number 14, they will see their team expense rise to $367 million. It's possible they keep that 15 roster spot open through most of the regular season, since an additional $1.8 million veteran minimum salary would increase the payroll and luxury tax by $14 million. It seems that some outside minor trades to improve the bench or reduce costs a bit could be something that people thought we would see, but the Warriors are likely to remain their roster intact. The veteran all-stars aren't going anywhere. Unless they give up on some young players, they remain committed to developing them for the next era of Warriors basketball. They do not have any trade exception or large movable salaries to trade outside of all-stars and recent draft picks, so alone limits their flexibility toward making any significant moves. And it really just comes down to Andre Iguodala. So as you guys know, Trevion Williams, Pat Spencer, Matt McClung are the three guys duking it out for the last roster spot. But like Yossi recommends, is that probably if Andre Iguodala retires, I very much doubt Andre Iguodala joins another team, because he already did that. He left, got his paychecks, and joined other teams. So I believe that I don't think that'll happen again in terms of seeing Andre Iguodala play for a different team. I think Andre, at this point, if he does not return, it's because he's going to retire. And yeah, if they do sign anybody, I think it'll be Weatherspoon, which then will allow Matt McClung, Pat Spencer, and Trevion Williams to duke it out for the training camp for the last two-way contract spot. If they do, call up and convert Weatherspoon's contract, which I don't think there would be a problem. I just think, look, we're in a situation now that I love Andre Iguodala, and I think he's a huge part of this team. But maybe it's in their best interest to bring Andre Iguodala on as a coach, and then you basically go Andre Iguodala as a coach, and then you don't have to pay him, via salary cap. So I think that's always something you could argue wouldn't be too bad of an idea. But I'm torn, because it's not that Andre Iguodala doesn't make an impact. I mean, still defensively, he can play defense. It's just he's older, and we know that he's going to be more in a coaching role than actually playing. I know there's Udonis Haslem for the Miami Heat who still plays. And that some people could be like, okay, like, look at Udonis, he still plays. Like, is there a problem with that? And like, no. It's just, I just like the young guys, and I would like to see the young guys so they can just usher in the new era of basketball more seamlessly. But one could argue Andre Iguodala needs to be there to help transition that seamlessly. Look, it is a difficult, there is no right or wrong answer. I just want to hear your thoughts. Do you think Andre Iguodala should return? Or is this just something stupid that isn't even worth, talking about, and it's just us being almost like preposterous? So, I don't know. That's it. I'm gonna head out soon. I want you guys to go check out my YouTube, my NFL channel, and my NBA show. That's it for me. I hope you guys did enjoy. Love y'all. Take care. Puppies. Ooh.